Celtic have been in great form both domestically and in Europe this season. They've even caught the eye of very English-biased pundits such as Michah and Jamie Carragher, who have heaped praise on the boys. In today's video, we will discuss this whilst going over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we get into today's video, make sure you drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Kuhn, who joined Celtic in January signing a 5.5-year deal, has been one of the standout players this season, racking up an impressive 9 goals and 10 assists in just 16 appearances. After a slow start to life at Celtic, not really impressing in his first 6 months at the club, he's starring after a pre-season with the manager. His brace against his former club in Celtic's 3-1 Champions League triumph was the icing on the cake for the winger, adding 2 goals to his tally while scoring in the Champions League. His rise has come as no surprise to the Celtic squad, Carragher has said. Reflecting on Kuhn's start to the season, Carragher remarked, "Nick's been great this season. Even last season you could see the quality he had in training, but now he's really bringing it all together on match days. This season he's started great and I believe he'll continue to do so." Kuhn has shown why it's wrong to judge a player prematurely. He was written off by many last season, but has come out strong this season and is even attracting Premier League interest. His struggles when he moved to Glasgow have been well documented, but he's put them behind him now. Arguably Celtic's player of the season so far. It's only November, so it's exciting to see what heights the player can hit this season. In other news, this week, despite an early setback against RB Leipzig, Celtic's display was nothing short of dominant, underscoring their growing confidence on Europe's biggest stage. This latest triumph is another sign of Celtic reaching new heights, thriving within the revamped Champions League structure that suits them perfectly. Before the competitions kick off, many believed this format could play into Celtic's strengths, and now those expectations are being realised with 4 more match days to come. The changes to the Champions League have introduced a 36-team league table that updates with every match day, adding a fresh layer of excitement. 2 teams playing who you won't face could have a direct impact on where your club sits, and as we move to the second half of the fixtures, it could get really interesting. Jamie Carragher and Michah on CBS Sports took their usual light-hearted approach to reviewing the standings with dancing and music involved. Celtic's impressive form has propelled them to 15th place, just 2 points shy of Barcelona in 6th. They even have more points on the board than Real Madrid. The pundit duo has noted the positive impact of the new format on Celtic's fortunes. "You're happy with Celtic," Carragher teased Richards, referencing his co-host's connection to former Manchester City teammate Kasper Schmeichel. Richards, beaming with enthusiasm, responded, "Celtic? Yes, that's why we like the new format. Celtic, absolutely brilliant. It's great to see the buzz surrounding the boys in Europe. With momentum firmly behind them, there's a growing sense that anything is possible in the weeks ahead." In other news, Carragher has hailed Celtic's 3-1 victory over RB Leipzig as a defining moment that shows their progress and rightful place among Europe's elite in the Champions League. The centre-back believes this win is one of the most significant during his time with the club, highlighting how far the squad has come since enduring heavy defeats under previous campaigns with Ange Postecoglou and Brendan Rodgers. The past 3 years in the Champions League have been a journey of growth for Celtic, filled with challenges and invaluable lessons. While early experiences featured difficult results, including this season's 7-1 loss to Borussia Dortmund, the team has demonstrated resilience by earning a draw against Atalanta and victories over Leipzig and Slovan Bratislava. With 7 points from 4 games, Celtic is now well positioned for a potential run to the knockout stage. Reflecting on their evolution, Carragher shared how the team has built belief and confidence through these campaigns. "We've been in the Champions League for 3 years now, and throughout that time it's been a process of learning for us as a club," he told Record Sport. "Now we feel like we're ready, and the belief has grown in the group. We know we can get to that level, and it's now just about doing that continuously and repeating it. You can always improve. That's what we're trying to do. But like I said before, the 3 years we've been in this competition now, it's been a process for us, a learning process, and also a process for us to believe as a group of players. We're at the stage now where a lot of us have played enough games now at this level that we know we can perform at it. It's just about putting that together and giving it our all. You do feel that Celtic are turning Glasgow in a hard place to visit, especially under Rodgers. It's now 3 home wins on the trot for the Hoops in the competition, with a hard-fought draw against Atletico Madrid and a narrow loss to Lazio coming before the run. In other news, Brazilian side International are pulling out all the stops to make Alexandro Bernabé's loan move from Celtic permanent, with executive director André Mazzucco emphasising the club's determination to retain the left-back beyond the current season. Bernabé has flourished back in his home continent, emerging as one of International's standout performers in the Brazilian Serie A. He's netted 3 goals and provided 3 assists in just 18 league appearances this year. Mazzucco made it clear that his club views Bernabé as a vital asset. He is one of our main players, he told Celtic News. The international director, though, also acknowledged the challenges involved in permanently securing Bernabé's services. Celtic reportedly value the 23-year-old at £8.3 million, which poses a significant financial hurdle for International. Mazzucco admitted that closing the deal won't be straightforward given the existing contract structure. It is known that it is a hard deal to be closed due to the contract agreement, he said. The control is with Celtic. We'll make all the effort we can. It's our goal to keep him. After struggling for consistency at Celtic, Bernabé has rediscovered his form in Brazil, demonstrating the kind of attacking prowess and consistency that initially attracted the Glasgow Giants to him. For Celtic, the decision to hold out for a substantial fee may prove shrewd, with the defender's revitalised performances potentially driving up his market value. While International are pushing to keep Bernabé, the high valuation remains a sticking point. As the Brazilian season heads towards its conclusion, all eyes will be on whether International can find a financial solution to retain the player Celtic fans hoped would become a mainstay at Parkhead. Lastly, Justin Osagie is the latest former Celtic youngster heading south in search of regular playing time, with Peterborough United securing his signing on a 1-year deal. The 17-year-old defender joins the League One side after impressing during a trial period, marking the next step in his career after 2 years at Celtic and time in West Ham's academy. For Celtic fans, Osagie's departure reflects an ongoing challenge within the club's development structure. The Lowland League, where Celtic's B team competes, often falls short of preparing young talents for senior first-team duties. Players with ambitions for higher-level football sometimes look to England's lower leagues for practical alternatives despite the seeming backward step it might appear on paper. Osagie joined Celtic in September 2022 on a 3-year deal after leaving West Ham's academy, according to his Celtic profile. Shortly after arriving in Glasgow, he earned his first call-up to Ireland's U19 squad, adding an international achievement to his young career. Over the past season, Osagie made 21 appearances for Celtic B in the Lowland League. However, the decision was taken by Celtic and the player to cut ties in the summer. Peterborough manager Darren Ferguson is optimistic about Osagie's potential, telling the club's website, "Our recruitment team has tracked Justin for some time. He started at West Ham, then joined Celtic, but was released at the end of the season. Celtic is obviously a different level, but he trained well here and impressed." Ferguson acknowledged that central defence wasn't initially a priority, but Osagie's talent stood out. He's quick, aggressive, very good on the ball with a great attitude. He's excited to sign and sees the clear pathway we offer to the first team. He'll start with the U21s but will be training frequently with the first team. For Celtic, Osagie's exit underscores challenges within their academy and B team structure. The gap between the Lowland League and Celtic's first team has widened in recent years. Until clearer pathways emerge, young Celtic talents may continue seeking competitive minutes elsewhere to further their professional growth. Celtic fans, what are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comments section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content.